In this question, we have three lines, R, S, and T, as shown. They are intersecting at 3 points, right? And we can see that based on their intersections, we have a triangle formed here, right? It's this triangle that we see. We are asked to find the angle x degrees. There are a couple of ways we can do this. First of all, we know if we know the exterior angle theorem, right? This angle here, the x degrees, is exterior to two opposite angles. If I name this y degrees and this 23 degrees. So the theorem states that y degrees plus 23 degrees will be equal to the exterior angle, right? But if you don't know this, you can still do this question by knowing this angle here. Let's call it z degrees. If you know this angle z degrees, since x and z are on a straight line, they supplement each other. So that would be 180 degrees in total. So first of all, we are given 106 degrees here, and we notice that y degrees and 106 are on a straight line, so they supplement each other, meaning that y degrees plus 106 degrees will be equal to 180 degrees, right? So from this we can find what y degrees is. So y will be equal to 180 minus 106, and this gives us 180 minus 106. That gives us 74 degrees. So we have 74 degrees for y, right? So based on this theorem here, right, we know we have y degrees, which is now 74, plus 23 is going to be equal to x degrees. If we add these two, we're going to get 97 degrees for our answer, right? If we don't choose this approach, let's say we don't know anything about this, you can still work this out by first finding y degrees. Y degrees you have to find by all means by knowing that the y degrees and 106 are on a straight line. So the two combined will give you 180. So this one here we already found to be 74 degrees, right? And then we can go ahead and find z, right? By knowing that this has now formed a triangle, right? The total interior angle of which will be y degrees plus z degrees plus 23 degrees. And this is supposed to be 180. So with this, you can go ahead and find z degrees. And then after that, since x and z are on a straight line, you have to subtract again. So in the end, you see that you're just going round and round to arrive at the same answer. So knowing the exterior angle theorem will really help you. But this approach is also correct, right? If you know the total interior angle, you can work on it that way. So let me go ahead and finish this one. So we have 74, which we already defined, plus z plus 23 equals 180. So from this, z is equal to, when we added these two, we had 97, right? So z is equal to 180 minus 97, and 180 minus 97 gives us 83 degrees, right? So this is 83 degrees for z, right? This is 83. right? So if we know this 83 degrees, we're saying that x degrees plus 83 will give us 180. So x plus 83 equal to 180, right? And this works out to be 97 degrees. So you see that we have the same answer, right, as with the exterior angle theorem, right? Now, this will come with practice. Remembering the exterior angle theorem will come with practice. As long as you experience a lot of these, you'll be able to work out. But feel free to use the interior angles to do your calculation, right? With angles, I have a few tips, right? Apart from the regular polygon angles, you have to look for things like an X shape, right? A Z shape, right? Where the heads of the Z are parallel. Look for a straight line, right? Right? These are some of the simple ones. So the X will give you the opposite angles. The Z will give you the alternate angles and then the corresponding angles as well, right? So let's say this is alpha and this is beta. Alpha plus beta is 180. So these are a few tips that you can work with.